As traditional security perimeters become less effective in today's digital environment, zero trust security models have emerged as a new approach to information security. What is zero trust? Zero trust is a security concept based on the principle of never trust, always verify. Unlike traditional security models that assume everything inside the network is trustworthy, zero trust assumes that threats could exist both inside and outside the network. As a result, every access request is thoroughly authenticated. The zero trust model is built on several key principles. 1. Least privilege access. Users are granted the minimum level of access required to perform their duties, reducing the risk of insider threats and lateral movement by attackers. 2. Micro-segmentation. Networks are divided into smaller segments, each with its own security controls. This limits the ability of attackers to move laterally within the network if they gain access. 3. Continuous monitoring. Continuous monitoring of all users and devices is essential in a zero trust model. This involves monitoring for unusual behavior and automatically revoking access if a threat is detected. 4. Identity-centric security. Identity is the cornerstone of zero trust. Access decisions are based on user identity, device health, and contextual factors like location and time, ensuring that only legitimate users can access sensitive resources. Implementing zero trust. Implementing a zero trust model requires a shift in mindset and architecture. Organizations need to invest in technologies such as multi-factor authentication, identity and access management, and secure access service edge solutions. For example, deploying MFA ensures that even if a user's credentials are compromised, an attacker would still need to pass additional layers of verification. The zero trust model offers enhanced security in a world where remote work, cloud computing, and mobile devices are the norm. By verifying every access request and minimizing trust, organizations can significantly reduce the risk of breaches and unauthorized access. The rise of zero trust security models represents a fundamental shift in how organizations approach security, emphasizing continuous verification and minimizing trust to protect information assets in a dynamic and evolving threat landscape. As we look to the future, several challenges will continue to shape the field of information security management. 1. Emerging threats. Cyber threats will continue to evolve, with attackers using more advanced techniques and tools. This includes the rise of AI-driven attacks, deepfake technology, and increasingly sophisticated social engineering tactics. Organizations will need to stay vigilant and adapt their defenses to address these emerging threats. 2. Regulatory compliance. The regulatory landscape is becoming more complex, with new data protection laws and standards emerging around the world. Compliance with regulations such as GDPR, CCPA, and upcoming legislation will require organizations to implement robust data protection practices and stay informed about legal requirements. 3. Supply chain security. As organizations increasingly rely on third-party vendors and supply chains, securing these external relationships will become a major challenge. Attackers are targeting supply chains as a way to gain access to larger organizations, making supply chain security a critical focus for the future. 4. Balancing security and privacy. As security measures become more advanced, organizations will need to balance the need for security with the protection of individual privacy. This includes addressing concerns about surveillance, data collection, and the use of AI in security operations. 5. Skills shortage. The cybersecurity skills gap is expected to widen, with a growing demand for skilled professionals outpacing the supply. Organizations will need to invest in training and development to build a workforce capable of addressing the complex security challenges of the future. Finally, 6. Adapting to new technologies. The rapid pace of technological innovation presents both opportunities and challenges for information security. As organizations adopt new technologies such as the Internet of Things, IoT, 5G networks, and blockchain, they will need to understand and mitigate the associated security risks. Preparing for these future challenges requires a proactive approach, continuous learning, and the ability to adapt to a rapidly changing security environment. In summary, this module has provided an overview of the emerging trends and future directions in information security. We explored the evolution of cyber threats and the development of advanced defense mechanisms to counter them. We discussed the growing role of artificial intelligence and machine learning in enhancing security and the rise of zero-trust security models as a new approach to safeguarding information assets. Finally, we examined the future challenges that will shape the field of information security management, including emerging threats, regulatory compliance, supply chain security, and the cybersecurity skills gap. As we conclude this module and the course, I encourage you to stay informed and proactive in your approach to information security. The landscape of cybersecurity is constantly evolving, and staying ahead of the curve requires continuous learning, adaptation, and a commitment to excellence. Thank you for your dedication and hard work throughout this course. I hope you feel more confident and prepared to manage the security challenges your organization may face. Best of luck as you continue your journey in the field of information security management. Stay secure and keep innovating.